What's going on, YouTube fam? Today I want to give you guys a quick look at your Nike Dunk High. It's your all-star colorway. Before I get into the video and go over the kicks and all that good stuff, if you're new to my channel, your first time stumbling across a video that I ever made, first time checking me out, I just want to welcome you to the channel, tell you thank you for taking out some time just for stopping by and peeping out one of my videos. I appreciate your time that you clicked on the video. While I have you here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Click that notification bell. That way, anytime when I upload new material, post new content or anything, you'll get a notification. Then you can head to the channel and you can check out my latest video that I uploaded for you guys. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and that's at IMTMCII. So if you're on social media, go ahead and give me a follow there. And lastly, hit the thumbs up. That's an indicator for me, really, to let me know that you guys enjoy the content, and it motivates me to just keep wanting to record these videos and share my pickups with you guys. So go ahead and hit that thumbs up button for me if you enjoy the video and like the video. So now that the intro stuff is out of the way, we can toss that to the side and we can dive right into the review. So these are the All-Star Dunks that released this year, and I'll go over some detail. All-Star Weekend, NBA All-Star Weekend was supposed to be in Indianapolis initially, but due to the pandemic and COVID and everything that was going on, they actually moved it from Indianapolis and Atlanta ended up hosting it. So you'll see when I go over the shoes and show you the little medallion on the back, it have Indianapolis on it, although the games and all of the festivities was moved to Atlanta. So I'm guessing because, you know, the production dates and all that, these were already made. So, you know, they didn't have time to move the, put Atlanta on here. So it still have Indiana on here because that's where the game was supposed to be. But like I said, due to COVID and everything going on, Atlanta ended up hosting it. So these came out and they sold out, but they're still kind of going for damn near retail or under retail on some websites, some of your aftermarket websites. And there's not a lot of hype or not a lot of buzz on these. And I actually got mine. It seemed like stores are getting shipments really late, and Foot Locker ended up getting some of these. So that's how I got my pair. So I was able to get them for retail. But if you're in the market for these and you're just wanting to get them, you can still grab them from like StockX or GOAT or something like that, and you could get them for pretty much retail or not much more than retail. I'm not sure why there's not a lot of hype behind Nike Dunk Highs. It seemed like the buzz and everything is more towards the low tops. A lot of people aren't really feeling high tops like talking about. Even with some of the collab high top dunks and dunk SBs, you don't see resale as much as your low tops. So and I'm not sure why that is, but here you guys go, man. Here are the shoes. The materials that they use, this is like a patent leather material on here. You can see it's kind of shiny on here. You have that patent leather all on the swoosh and on the black part of the shoe. Decent grain of patent leather. The leather that they use on here, it comes across like a nice tumbled leather, but it still feels kind of cheap. It's like a cheaply made tumbled look. Like it looks tumbled, but it's not really tumbled. It's like a cheap grain of leather on here. It's not bad though. And it seems like all the, I guess they're calling it barley green. So kind of have that mint color to it. All of it have that same kind of tumbled look, but it's like a really cheap grain of leather that they used on here. And these kind of gave me like that Tiffany dunk vibe with that mint color on there. So that's what kind of drawn me to these also, and just because it's a unique color. You don't usually see this color on sneakers. And if you've been following me for a while, you know I'm a fan of kicks that draw that attention to your feet. And just with this being a unique colorway, I think that this is definitely going to do that. But here you guys go, man. The materials on here, like I said, it's okay materials. You don't get an extra set of laces. So it's been hit and miss lately with dunks. You know, some dunks we get extra laces, some dunks we don't. Especially with this being like an all-star collab, I thought you could have, you know, they would at least give us some extra set of laces, like maybe white laces or black laces, just so you can have some options to change it out. but they still going with these same style laces that they've been giving us, kind of like a nylon material. And I don't really like these laces at all, really. Seem like a lot of the Dunks from 2021 been coming with this like nylon style lace. I prefer the traditional lace that we usually get, but you know, this is what they've been giving us. It seems like they've been going really cheap route on us, since they see that the demand is there for Dunks. They figured that, I'm assuming Nike figured that the shoes are still going to sell out regardless, so they could put cheaper materials on there. As far as craftsmanship and quality goes, seemed like they did a decent job. Believe it or not, I don't really have that many glue stains or any real noticeable marks on my pair. I mean, they're minor, you know, nothing that really stands out where it's gonna, you know, where you can see it on my feet. And normally with Dunks, just Jordan brand, Nike, all that, sometimes you get some really bad glue stains, paint marks, and a lot of imperfections, but you can see that they did a decent job on these, surprisingly. So, you know, overall quality, I'm not really upset. Seemed like they did okay job for as quality and craftsmanship goes, at least on my pair. And I haven't seen a lot of videos with people saying that their pair was jacked up or messed up either. So they did okay. Speaking of like the shoe, I'm gonna do an on feet of these, and I'll talk about sizing and comfort and all that. So you guys hang out until the end of the video, and I'll give you sizing information, comfort, and all that stuff when I toss these on feet. But this is pretty much it for the shoes. I just want to make sure you guys get a good look at them before I toss them on feet. I'm gonna show you the box next, but here you guys go. These are the kicks. Coming over to the box, so we did get a special box. I mean, somewhat special. It's not the orange box. You got a black draw style box. So regular box that we get with the draw style, so it's that black box that slide out. You got like the silver tissue paper, so this was wrapped around the shoes. Here is your color code breakdown, your color code, your product number, and they have this QC code on here. You can just open up your camera and you can scan that. And so far, it's just been opening up the regular Nike's app. I think it'd be cool if it opened up like the sneakers app maybe, and take you to like the actual picture of the shoe. I just think that'd be cool. Like if you have a ton of shoes just stacked up on top of each other and you're not sure what shoe is inside your box, you just open up your camera, you can scan that, and then you'll know what's inside. So you don't have to pull boxes and stuff down. So I think that's something that Nike need to really look into, because they have this QC code on here, and I don't think it really does anything, at least not for us. So not sure why they have that on there, but that's the box. I'll show you guys the kicks one more time. Before I take them off here, you guys leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of these. Let me know if you picked them up. And why you think there's no real hype behind high tops. Why you think there's more hype behind the low top Dunks than there is the high tops. I usually reply back when you guys leave me comments. If I don't reply like directly to whatever you said, I would at least hit like the heart button or the thumbs up button, just to let you know like, hey dude, I saw your comment. So go ahead, let's talk down in the comment section, and let me know what you think. So I'm gonna take them off of here now. I'm gonna toss them on feet, and I'm gonna show you guys how these look and what they look like on feet. You guys hang tight for a second. All right guys, here's an on feet look at your Nike Dunk High, the All-Star Dunks. Just want to give you a quick look, show you what they look like on feet really quick. So first things first, normally, you know, the main question that I usually always get is how's the size and how does these run? And for regular Dunks, to me, I feel like you can go down a half size. I have a medium to a narrow width foot, and I really prefer a snug fit on my shoes. I don't feel like my feet are doing any growing, so I usually try and get a snug exact fit, and it don't be in pain to me. If you don't like a snug exact fit and you have medium to narrow width feet like I do, go true to size and you'll be all right. But if you like a snug fit, I think you could go down a half size in regular Dunks. For Dunk SBs, I usually go true to size in SBs because there's more padding in the tongue and around the ankle area, so those fit a little bit more snug and tight to me. So with SBs, I go true to size, and I feel like it's harder to size down in SBs. But regular Dunks, I think you could go down a half size. If you have wide feet though, go true to size if you have wide feet. I wouldn't recommend going down in sizing if you have wide feet. If you like a snug exact fit and you have wide feet, go true to size. But if you want room in your shoes a little bit and you have wide feet, then go up a half size. As far as comfort goes, The Nike Dunk, it came out sometimes in the 80s, and this is the same technology. Although they have this patent leather shiny material on it, it still feel like a shoe from the 90s. It's a flat feel. You can feel a lot of the ground when you walk in these. It's not uncomfortable though. I still feel like you can wear these casually all day long and you won't be in pain. But if you're looking for like up-to-date technology, soft cushion, squish and stuff like that, you won't get that in these, because like I said, it's a technology from the 80s, and that's what they kept. And these in particular, they feel cheap. Like, it feels like a cheap shoe on my foot, honestly. You know, Nike's really been taking shortcuts with quality and materials that they've been using, and you can feel it. Like, it's hard to explain, but you know, sometimes if you feel like man, these feel like cheap pair of shoes, that's what these feel like, especially this pair. Like, this the first Dunk to me in a while that feels like this. Those the Syracuse highs also felt like that. Felt like a plastic cheap shoe, and these kind of have that same feel to me. But I won't ramble anymore, man. Thank you guys for taking out some time. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, if you are new, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and that notification bell for me. And other than that, man, y'all stay tuned. I have more pickups en route, more things to share with you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video here and end it, and I will see you guys on the next video. So until then, y'all stay cool. Peace. All right.